Alright, I'm going to do a cold start for you guys. This has not been started, so it's cold. Without choke first. So the clock, the original clock here is working. Now sometimes it doesn't work. I've seen it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Right now it's working, so that's good. As you can see, she runs great. That was a cold start without any choke or anything. I'll show you the panniers here. All the locks do work, and they function with the original key. So, it's a 1989 BMW R100 Paris-Dakar GSPD. Now, I will show you the rest of it here. You can get a good walk around. She's beautiful. Been well taken care of. There's, how many miles we got on it right now? 62,655 miles. Now, the majority of these miles were all put on by the original owner, and he said most of the miles were actually done in Germany. So he was in the army in the 90s. He brought this to Germany. It was a US bike. He bought it in the US. He took it had it shipped to Germany on a military cargo plane. During the shipment, the screen broke, and they had got another screen for it. He told me it's not original, obviously, but it's a touring windscreen made for this bike in that year. So I mean, it's an original touring windscreen. Has heated grips. The heated grips do work. We tested them. They work great. There's 2 levels. Blinkers, beams, horn all work. And she's
turn on the blinkers.
She's beautiful.
Do the brakes.
I'll show you under the seat real quick. Got the original all BMW toolkit. Everything's here. All built in West Germany. Really cool kit. Comes with all the goodies. And I got a brand new battery for it too. A big crank battery. Not the cheap one. These ones are really nice. And yeah, it cranks hard, so it's awesome. Fires this thing right up, as you saw. I'll go around. I can show you the faults in it here. There's a couple paint chips on this. Couple paint chips here. The rest of it's beautiful, as you can see. There's some dirt up here, but everything else is great. Very minimal rust spots. You can see in here, there's no holes. It's just light surface rust. There's a few places underneath here on the exhaust also. You can see under here. Just little bits. Nothing to worry about. It's all surface. The rest of it's pearly clean. You can see the engine here. Very minimal paint scuffing off on the cases. The rest of it are pearly. Sides here are really well. There's a couple chips here. Not bad. The front plastic guard, engine guards are in perfect condition. Now this is the other thing. This is the other main cosmetic issue. You can see some paint chipping here on the front fender. Someone tried to clean this up a little bit here. You can see some white. And then some paint chipping here. The rest of it is excellent. Fork boots are amazing condition. Brakes, great. Everything else, there's some scuffing here in the engine guards. But nothing else, not here. Very minimal underneath. Very minimal. Get out of the way. Original being carburetors. And she's a beauty. And then some minimal paint scuffs here. But those are covered by the seat, and that's what's been rubbing on it, is the seat. Oh, and I'll show you this last piece right here. Well, two last things. So you can see this, just very, very light paint coming off it. Hardly, though. You can hardly tell. This is beautiful, beautiful tank. And then right here, where the clock is, some light paint scuffs. But this thing has been extremely well taken care of and ridden. I mean, it's been ridden most of its life, so it's been serviced. I don't have service documents for it. The original owner told me he regrets not keeping them, but his thought on the matter was he was never going to sell it, so he had no reason to keep them. Kind of a bummer, but that's just what happens. But she's been great. I was told that everything was done by BMW certified mechanics. He took the transmission was most recent. He took the transmission in, had it fully serviced. The splines were lubed. The
fifth gear was fixed.
Yeah, fifth gear was fixed. I'm not sure what was wrong with it, but he said he was having a hard time shifting in the fifth. He said he got brand new fifth gear, and everything else has been fully refurbished and made perfect. And the clutch has been timed perfectly right here. I don't know how they do that, but he said it was all done by BMW mechanics. And fluids down here also for the diff. And all the boots are just in excellent condition. The boots here, the shocks. Now I'll show you the extra parts here we have for the bike. We have a single seat, the solo seat with the solo rack. We have a rack right here that goes on with the single seat or the double seat. And it just fits right on back. It mounts to the rear of it. I can show you in a minute. It comes with these extra. I don't know what they're for. It came with the bike and that. I'm not sure why he has it extra, but it mounts just fine too. And then these. Now they're both in really good condition. I don't know why they're here. I don't know if they've been replaced or what, but just some paint missing, but no scuffs on this one, and then light scuffs on that one. But extra heads, and you can see the heads are perfect on that. Now I'm going to show you this right here. This thing mounts up well too, but I'll show you what's inside of it. Came with some extra parts also. Some extra head seals, little tire inflator kits, 2 oil filters. What is this, a valve kit? I have no idea. Some things, more things, some tire inflation things, really old. Comes the original booklets as well. Now, I'll show you here. I'm not certain on BMWs. I don't know. The title does not say Paris Dakar on it. Now, this, I was told it was a Paris Dakar. I mean, you can see everything here is original Dakar. Now, right here, model is BMW R100 GS 1989, blue white. Original owner. Converted to Paris Dakar configuration during winter of 1989 and 90, red and white. So that's the only documents I have of the conversion. This must have been a conversion bike, I guess. I don't know what that entails, but it's perfect. And the original owner told me that it was a Dakar. So everything's there, Dakar. He said it was a, well, I guess, I mean, right here is a Dakar conversion in 89 and 90. So Original Corbin seat too. This is a Corbin. Factory Corbin seat. Light scuffing here on the edges. Very light. Mounts perfectly. Double seat. Now the only thing I will say, here Sarah, come up and look at this, is the lock isn't perfect. It might need some adjusting. It does lock in, but sometimes it doesn't lock good on this. As you can see, it has shims on there. I assume the original owner put it on there to make it fit a little better. I'm not sure what it needs, but it does lock. It's original to the key. Yeah, I've ridden it, not often, once I figured out the value of the bike. But I have ridden it with both seats on, and they don't come off. So.
And very comfy.
Yeah, they're very comfy. My wife knows. So.
The comfiest seat I've ever had.
Yeah. Very cool. I'll show you this real quick, the rack on the back. I'm sure you can mount buckets and camping gear, whatever you got. Now you would take these off. You take these mounts right off here, with the Allens on top. It would mount right to these posts. How does it, oh, this way. Slides right on there, and it mounts right on here. So you have a rack. It would go down and sit flush like that. You can still get to all your hardware and everything. I'll do one last startup for you guys here. But yeah, these, he told me, he said most of these miles were in Germany. Quite a majority of them were in the Austrian Alps. So he said it was a wonderful bike. BMW going back to Germany and doing what it was made for. And my blinker's still on.
Can you turn the brights on?
Right up. There you go, get her some fuel. 9-gallon tank. I think it's 9-gallon. It's a big tank. I got 2 sets of keys. West Germany key and then this cool standard key that comes with it. Yeah guys, this is a real piece of history here. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Thank you guys.